All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What? Here we go. Check up. Here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Hey, check Mike, 47. 18. Here we go, G.
First down, a run with Cohen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick your game up.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check. It's been a long day for you. Back. Check. Lock in. 44.
On third down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18. Hey, orbit. Mike 50. Mike 50. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike 50. Mike.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Hey, ball. Come on, 44 is mine. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone should go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6. Watch out.
Now Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
58 for Mike. Bandit. Joker. 13.
On 3rd down, Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On play action, they'll throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That's a what. He's coming. Double up.
80 weapons.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Fournette, first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Alert, 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 alert.
44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check.
Bravo.
I got you.
Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Move.
44's the mic. 44's the
Hey, Haywood.
Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Trubisky will throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Trubisky, able to find Shaheen here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Foles, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, say. Blue draw Corkers.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
180. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
44, Mike, 44.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Watch the run. This side, baby, that's a baby side. He's coming.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed it.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
General West. 18.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the 16, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go, go, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Trubisky on first down. Completes it to Miller. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mike's 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
61, match box, white.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Fournette, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
Now Foles. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Hey, motion backfield. 44, Mike, 44.
Hey, watch the ball. Lock in, lock in. Jump.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jaguars, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.